of human, she's going to get ahead. So their product is a small indicator to be used, and they will tell you where they are, which difficulties, and their the moment. To be able to be sure that what she's drinking in a disco or in other situations is not touching. To be able to avoid a awful thing that is abuse, dependence, insecurity, and to be able to enjoy a company of persons without being scared. To me, this is important. They are in a stage, so I'm going to give you them the stage. And it's not tech, it's more than that. It's chemistry, which is tech, different one, not blah blah, and it's ideal and more.
Hi everyone, my name is Carlota and I'm from Portugal, and we are part of the CindyUp team. And what is the CindyUp team? So in our school, we finished high school this year. We just now entered university, and in our last year of high school, we had a subject where we had to choose a field, and we chose entrepreneurship, and we had to create a solution for a social problem. And in conversations with friends and with our family, trying to see which were the most relevant or problems that we wanted to solve, we found out that drink spiking was a much bigger problem than we thought.
Yeah, we had friends that had already been a victim, and even those who hadn't been knew someone who were in that position sometimes. And the truth is that the consequences of drink spiking are actually something that we should be worried about. Even if it doesn't touch us directly, it can have massive impacts, for example, abuses or even violence.
Sexual assault and other even robberies. If you are unconscious, it's way easier to rob you. Whichever problem that comes with it, it's
I don't know if in your countries you have that problem too. Yeah, because I know that some countries have this problem even like worse than ours. So we thought this was actually something we should try to do something about, and that's why we created CindyUp. That is a company that it's the idea of a company that wants to help people to feel safer at their night outs and when they are in a club with friends or even in more familiar environments. Because we never know what the intentions of the other person is, so we should be attention. Yeah.
Yes, and that's why we created Cindy, which is the object in the middle, which is a case that is supposed to have 6 test strips. And we had to find innovative features because there were already some things in the market, and that's where the whole idea started to gather itself. And with this, we went to a competition made by Junior Achievement, which is a company focused on
giving youth the opportunity to create ideas and present them.
Yes.
In this case, we had to create a mini company and then go in that competition with that mini company. And we passed the first
regional
level. The regional level.
Here in Lisbon.
Then we went to Porto. I don't know if you have already been to Porto, but it's a great city as well. Lisbon is better. And we won the national contest, and then we had the opportunity to represent Portugal in the European competition, which was in Athens, in Greece. Are you any of you from Greece? No. Okay.
No Greece. It's
no Greece. Yeah, so an idea that we had in our school actually came this far, and we had the opportunity to represent our country in that competition.
Yes, it was a really cool experience for us because we also had contact with other people doing mini companies, and they had also so many like impactful solutions for problems, and it was something that inspired us, and it was really good for our personal growth, and I think that this problem in specific, drink spiking, is something that it's concerning everyone, because okay, you can be from the group of people that are spiked, but there are also people in the other group that care for the people that are spiked. So especially for parents that have kids that go out at night or go to big events where they don't usually take care of their drink, or they are just distracted for a few seconds, it's already spiked. They like to be also concerned about their safety, and this product is also for them, for the people that are concerned with their loved ones. And
at this time, we are still developing our product, so we don't have it yet. We are planning to do it, but however, in the whole competition, we had to create a business plan, and pretending that we knew which step we would wanted to take, and I think that gave us actually a lot of knowledge in this entrepreneurship field. And yes, I think it is always a great experience to participate in these programs, in these initiatives, and have the opportunity to give your ideas a voice and share them with the world. And I think that's exactly what we have done. Yeah, please.
And just a final touch is we created the company also, so it's not only the product, because the company is supposed to protect people in their night outs, and our goal was also to touch more people all around the world with this concern. So to bring the attention of everyone to this problem. So people are more conscious in their going out.
I don't know if any of your countries have, or maybe you don't know about it, like the junior achievement program as well. Yeah. So I think we love to be in Athens and participating in that competition. Also because we had the opportunity to see other countries and other people doing presenting their projects. For example, we went there, and then we realized that the other projects and the other teams were actually many steps ahead of us. Like they already had sales, they were in a completely different level, and it actually inspired us to continue this project and to actually do something from the idea that we had in school. So one of you said that you had this junior achievements initiative. Were you in the team that participated?
Our schools offer us like the same thing, and many people like can choose to do it. So,
Okay. It's good for because it's informs also the young people about problems in society, and makes them do something about it. So it's also giving a voice to the youngsters, and giving them something where they can work on, where they can improve their city, their country, the world. So it's really good, and we really enjoyed it, and we are glad that we could share it with you today.
Yeah, we are actually five.
Yes.
As Carlotta said, we have actually just entered in university, so our colleagues couldn't make it today because they are having classes. So now we are actually in a standby phase where we have to understand what we do want to do from this point forward. But yeah, we are hopeful that we can actually make this work.
Yes.
Sorry, you are.
Come on. Agora vai a parte difícil.
Let's go.
Não sei nada.
I have something to say,
Yes.
if you don't mind. Your projects are very, very famous in Portugal. You know, we are seeing the faces between the project because everybody knows in Portugal nowadays this project because everybody thinks, wow, someone thought about a problem that is a problem for young people, but people like me, or people like me. So it is wow, what a great idea. So congratulations. Yes, it's an honor for me. Wow, I'm saying the faces of this project. Yes, yeah. You know. But when you told me that, okay, you know, what? I can't. They are here.
You can see the truth. You came here because of her.
Everybody.
To comment on that, before I pass over to you, I have a very funny story, eh? I had my grandma saw me on Facebook.
Someone's like you on you.
No. So, my grandma, 80 years old, very old girl. She's black for old person. On Facebook, saw that project. Not a joke, eh? My grandma told me, oh, well, look at what appeared on my Facebook, where she spends 10 hours per day. It appeared in the news of a project, and it was their project, eh? So it's quite mainstream. When we say it's mainstream, it's every single house. So after that funny story, something that I want to, before passing the question, I'll give you 1 more minute to think of the questions. If you don't have questions, I'm gonna cry. Something that is very interesting about this project, unlike all the others, it's specific, huh? Of all the other projects we did before, from the municipality to the our colleagues from Brazil in the morning, none of them were quite specific. It was addressing democracy, addressing, let's say, the ones from my college. Democracy, participatory budget, civic knowledge, that was a bit all over the place. Not necessarily bad. This we have an example of the totally opposite. It's choosing a very, very specific problem, being fighting, that most of us, I never thought was a problem before getting into this type of activity. Very, very specific topic, I'm only working on that. Why I say this? Can work both ways. You can do amazing projects because you have a big variety, you address a lot of stuff, like municipalities. Municipalities have to do everything, no way around it. That can work. You can do amazing stuff like that. The other can also work. Being a group of youngsters in high school with no prior knowledge of any of these, as they said, and not trying to speak badly of them, the other way around, can also develop amazing projects. Take this as an input. Huh? After this compliment, I think, because I love your project, honestly. Questions?
Yeah.
Yeah, questions. Good. Yeah.
Hi, for instance, you're playing, I just want to know if you share with us further how it works exactly. Like, is it you put it around your house?
Okay.
Or do you
Sorry, we
Sorry,
can't.
don't worry.
You're right. So actually, the test strip is well, now the English terms are going to be hard, but we are going to try. The test strip is supposed to be by biodegradable paper, and it will have chemicals, a specific molecule that, when in contact with specific drugs, for now we have GHB, it becomes fluorescent. It becomes a fluorescent color, and that's actually a feature that doesn't exist in the market. And everything that exists is everything with a lot of pastel colors, and it's really hard to see at night. So we wanted something that was easier to see with like dark lights or changes of lights in the disco or something like that. So we wanted to be really clear and like it's fluorescent, you don't drink it. And that's it. And the test strips are actually in this case. And you take one out, you dip it, and in a few seconds you should see the results.
For the questions?
I have a question.
Maybe we can go back. That's it.
This is why it was existing in 2010, maybe 2003, that was the streets, okay, there was.
Sorry, people. I am not able to listen to her, and it's not because of her speaking very not loud. So a bit more silent, thank you.
This project was like there's already exist the strips, and we actually was used in my university. And the first question was what type of drugs you can like, what kind of drugs, because not everything you can basically find out. And you say it's okay. Fluorescent, thank you. That's kind of people can see the drugs
Exist.
alcohol in a club where you cannot see this in previous trips you had. But also, what's your next step? Okay, you're not drinking it, but what else you can like? What do you do with this? With what you do when you know the drugs in this? You just take over some responsibility on yourself.
Like when you find out it's spiked.
Yes.
Sorry.
On drug like the spike, yes.
So
My first question was what type of drugs because of the
Okay.
interesting, and second one, what you do, like you're not drinking and
okay. So thank you for your question. Do you want to answer?
I don't know that.
Okay. So actually we are in a development process and we have a lot of testing to do yet. But we have goals of drugs we would want to be tested. But the only one that we know can be possible is the GHB. But also we want its MDMA, ecstasy, and ketamine. Yeah. But for now we only work on the GHB part because we have to go step by step and test by step. The second question. Okay, you find out it's spiked. Of course, you don't drink it, and majority of the cases, it already comes spiked from the bar. It's really common that it comes spiked from the bar.
At least here in Portugal.
Yes, and also in other countries. For example, in Belgium, 3 bar owners sexually assaulted 41 women in 1 year. So it is really common, and in that case, you will try to report as soon as you can to the authorities that this happened. And of course,
does the people know where to report?
uh,
I know, like this is my problem with like let's say here not with the drugs, but something is stealing here, and I'm going to police in Portugal. I don't know the Portuguese and everything. Like just imagine the situation. The problem always with all the projects that you know information, but you don't know what to do with this information, where to go report, what to do. This is like all the problem of all these projects. Like they give us a lot of tools, but I have no idea how I can use it, how I can participate.
okay.
This is my like.
I understand.
Sorry.
It's really you have a really proactive way of thinking, and I like it. And it's true, like we didn't focus much on that, but it's true that it's a problem. You have to know what to do next. Like, but I guess with the tools you have, you will try to be as effective as you can and find the solutions as well as you can. But I cannot answer you specifically step by step what you should do. But
I'm just asking like because if we have first step, please don't like stop in just because we have a tool. A lot of people have a phone, a lot of people have an eye. We can not use it like we have like maybe 1% we use it. So that's why I'm asking, do you have the solution, like do you have the end of the project, or you have just like a draft basically what I'm saying?
I think it is difficult to destroy the problem itself. And our product is aimed to like minimize the
not solve them completely.
No, because in the beginning you were saying solve the problem.
Yes, sorry, it is my fault. Find a solution or something that minimizes the problem or helps people to mitigate it.
Okay. Yeah, good, thank you.
Amazing. Next, we can go in the budget.
I just wanted to add to that, I think they are more doing like an adaptation to the problem and like creating a safe environment in the circumstances. And education is really tackling the problem by the roots, and that's something really difficult to do. But that being said, really great job. I really liked it, the project, of course. And I just wanted to say that in Belgium, a few students also had something similar, but with straws. And they also won an award like you guys. And they got funds from the university to work further upon it. So I don't know if you guys just started university, maybe you can, if you want to produce this one further, you can maybe talk to the university and see what you guys can do, because I know in Belgium it's beginning to, the research spread to the university and it's getting put into the market, I think. So
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Actually, we are in contact with some universities, but not on that level exactly, not for funding. It's more like with we can contact people that are studying there on like a master's level and know more about the chemicals part.
Because any of us are like in any university that's is directly.
What about in the business focus university?
No, I'm in business and in management, but we don't have anyone who is in this chemical part.
Chemistry.
Yeah.
Pharmacy? Nobody on pharmacy?
No, but we are in contact with some boys of the Faculty Sciences Science University. Yeah. So.
Yes. And also, we don't know yet if we want to like contact more universities or test firms, because also some test firms contact us if we wanted help. So we are still choosing which steps to follow.
To do a partnership with a university or to do a partnership with a lab. Yes.
Thank you.
How do you avoid the chemicals getting into the drink?
That's
one of
very
our
common question.
biggest
What was the question,
obstacles.
sorry?
How do you avoid the drugs getting in the drink?
Boom! 3 times on the right side and 1 time on the left side with the one. You will not forget anymore.
Maybe you have a different point of view.
Well, it's actually a question that a lot of people ask us in the competition, and that's a really important concern. And we are still trying to figure out which is the best way for it not to happen. But our biology teacher gave us some input on that, and she confirmed with the knowledge she has that it can be possible that the chemicals don't pass to the drink. But as I said, we are still in the development phase and we don't even have a functional like prototype. So we are still seeing our options and how that would work with what we want.
Yeah, but that's a valid concern and is actually our major obstacle in this chemistry part right now.
It's what?
Our major obstacle.
Which it is?
How do we prevent for chemics not to
contaminate the drink?
Yeah.
The chemics being used to identify the fire?
Yeah.
Sorry, this is, you will not be able. Never in the human history was possible to stop anyone once in something.
No.
O produto, o dados de recicladores, não é para os mesmos, podem compreender. Sendo que ela usa o tratar Yeah, but follow the question, okay?
Yeah.
Like, especially because of what you're talking. You are doing it in a disco environment, right? Or doing it at home alone. If it was at home alone, probably very easy, but adapt to the environment you are in, it's a tough start.
You said that the drugs come from the bar directly, right?
A lot of times, but
Not only.
So maybe, I don't know, some detection of the fingerprints, you detect the drugs, you just bring it to cup to the police.
Yes.
Maybe, so the bartender
Yeah,
who
that's a
serves
good
you
idea.
is responsible
But
for...
there is another thing. We have been speaking about a lot of stuff today. There is a platform that can be used. And if there is a positive or negative interest in the website one review.
Sometimes we'll know if what's happening from the bar or someone else.
Okay, so, people, level 15, I know everybody's stubborn,
Last question, okay. I want to ask something different than this. How do you, or do you have any strategy to protect yourself? Because now you are a new actor in this drug traffic. Even while we were managing a home care project with Tiago again, some brokerage companies kind of treating us because we cut their business in the middle of century, kind of. So you are the factor in this drug traffic. So do you have any strategy to protect yourself?
You are threat for the narco cartel business.
Mafia, anyone. So
On a
you
small
need a
scale,
strategy also.
This normal. I have a certain impression about this thing of spiking. One thing is the drug dealers. The other thing, it's another type of. If I'm wrong, correct me, sorry. But here it's not a question of the drug dealer. It's a question of who gets the drug and is going to use it for that objective.
But they are now playing very, very important role in this drug traffic. So this mafia will not like this project.
No, or if you were...
The guys are going to continue to buy it.
No, but
The question is protect who is drinking.
Yeah, but I must be. You should also protect yourself.
No, don't scare them. Don't scare them. No. It's not.
But this is
I think maybe the short. You might be the problem to the bar owner who is earning a lot of money, and now we're paying the cost. Our sales has decreased.
Yes.
So
I
they'll
think
say
we are not that big of a target yet because we don't have the product yet.
Not yet,
But I actually agree that we should like commit ourselves from that side.
But sorry, there are few, but maybe we are thinking
Yes.
Here the solution is what? If in one bar someone identifies in a glass something like this, a good application tag with a big board saying in this bar disaster. And after that, no one is going to be in that bar for some time. And I assure you that the owner of the bar is going to change the thing. And also, if we have a bit of social action, plus a bit of policy, plus a bit of something else that we have for sure in the municipality, it's going to close a bit of things, like they did with the alcohol for under 18.
Right? So let's go.
Sorry,
Last question.
but to come to your question, I think that's it. And as we are not that big of a target, we haven't taken like any step in that.
But you have this
Yeah,
potential to can be anything. And on the side of project manager part, I also realized you use like recycled plastic for a sustainable fund. These are very good points.
I forgot.
Even you saw these and fixed your project, so you have really good potential. You can do much more.
Short take idea.
But for instance, I know one thing that they told me they have some difficulties because, for instance, the process of testing the products being certified, it's expensive. They have beautiful young girls, they have 5 of them. They need some help.
they need to invest.
And support too.
Here?
I think so, I have like a statement and then also a question.
Sorry. Hey, sorry. Okay.
Like, you're talking about like how to not contaminate your actual drink with the testing strips. I know that like in a lot of places that like offer like harm reduction packets to test if there's like fentanyl and stuff in drugs that people are using, they just say to use the like little foil, like paper foil packets that come in, which obviously like it have to be coated, which may not be good because you're making the strips biodegradable, but that could always be an option. if it's something you hadn't considered yet. Because I think your idea is really cool, especially the whole thing about being fluorescent, because like it's so hard, like even like taking COVID tests back in lockdown, it was really hard sometimes to read, and false positives or false negatives could always be an issue. And then my question was just like, what is your guys' like, if and when this goes ahead and it becomes a physical product, are you guys looking to like stock this like in universities or like in shopping centers, like kind of what, or like would you do it like in like vending machines that are in bars or stuff like that? What's kind of the goal of it?
Okay, cool. So actually, we wanted to start with a website. And when we had already some sales, we would like to have reach these party events and promote our product, and possibly have a stand or a vending machine with the product. And after that, we would like to have, for example, to have small stores that's all starting here in Portugal, and then maybe going outside.
And one more thing, internet commerce.
Yes, that was the first one.
Yes, please, sorry, I don't read, this is,
Maybe together with the product, just quick
You
comment.
don't have your hand up.
no, we have to go, anyone, sorry, I should have put you in the beginning. Put you in because we have to go eat, drink, last one.
I want not to ask you a question. I want just like summarize it a little bit and say like my opinion about it. I mean, like you answered the questions that people asked you very confidently, and I'm sure that you did a great job, because here now, like in your early 20s, you do the job of the product managers, and you are here instead of the whole team. And all those questions that were asked, I'm sure that it was really difficult to answer them.
Yes.
You answered them. And that's
But where?
An amazing way to end, I would say.
Espera aí, cala.
Just a second. The thing about like this project, it's like a prototype, it's MVP. I mean, like minimal value product. And all those questions that were addressed to this product, I mean, maybe they are addressed not on this stage of development of this product, because sometimes only when you produce it, when it's like material, physical one, only in that case like you can face some problems and some questions that were asked just like now. So it's just like for your future development of this project. But I want to say thank you, and I want to say that it was really great.
In the meanwhile, they can say with that beat, yes?
We can put the.
One of them, just for a beat.
We can
Free
put
to ask any questions you got. And thank you for writing.